Hi everybody, Vegas film critic here, Jeffrey K. Howard with some bad news. VidCon, the less than famous panel, I submitted my application. I think like 200 people did, which two or 300 people, which is really small compared to what, YouTubers and what's out there. And I didn't get it. And the less than famous panel is people who have, 500 subscribers almost and, 400,000 views. They try to give a panel to people who are trying to be up and coming YouTubers and all that. I'm not saying ageism is at it, but everyone who won, they show all the links to the 5 or 6 people, 10 people that won. And yeah, they were young. So, and my whole point of doing Less Than Famous and being on YouTube and starting my channel, it's almost been a year, since I've come back to it, even though I've been a member since 2008, 2007. It's definitely changed a lot since I've started my channel, 7, 8 years ago. But I've been doing this consistently for a year now, and I am happy with the progress I'm making. But I just thought, I could have been. I think they should have had someone who was like more seasoned. VidCon. I went last year to great expense. It was awful for me. It was a terrible experience. And I even wrote to the ladies in charge of YouTube and all that. What I got away from it was a lot of it was for the meet and greets for the fans. That was a big chunk of it. I mean, just huge sections of just screaming tweens and, wanting to meet their favorite YouTubers, which I totally understand. But then I was there as a creator and I wanted to network, I wanted to meet other people, but there was nothing that what my channel is all about had anything. And I tried everything. I went to so many panels that had nothing to do with me. I was bored out of my mind. And I was also, I was just thinking, why isn't there anything like Screen Junkies or Chris Stuckman or Jeremy Johnson? Why isn't there something movie related? Movie's a huge part of YouTube, a big chunk of it, I would think, right? Just something so I could go up and say hi to someone or try to do some, they always encourage you to do the sharing and to do collaboration and all that. So nothing like that happened. So I was really torn this year about going back because it was so expensive. Hotel rooms are premium around Anaheim for Disneyland. Can you imagine that? It's also now in June instead of July, so it's going to be hopefully a little cooler. Last year it was just unbearable coming from the desert, but you have humidity there. So I really was just torn about going to I'm going to go again though. I'm going to go again. There's some YouTubers I want to meet because I've been following their channels like Boogie2988. He's going to be there and Atua from there, Atua Mo, the kid prepper, from Costa Rica. There's just some people that I would love to go maybe try to meet. It's going to be impossible in that thing. So I'm going to try to go to VidCon again and see if anything comes of it this year. So we'll see what happens with that. So I definitely want to try out VidCon this year, but and I got a new camera I take with me. Where's my Lumix? I got this new cool little camera. I'm going to do a whole piece on a whole segment on my new camera and everything like that. So I wasn't even in the mood to vlog when I was there because you see so many people walking around and they're talking to themselves and you see hundreds of people doing that. And I just felt kind of weird because when I do it, I kind of get self-conscious when I'm out. If I'm alone or something like that, but if I'm around, a million people doing it, it's just kind of weird. And it just all seems so narcissistic watching everyone do it, even though, come on, we're at the YouTube convention. Anyway, it's going to be a road trip and maybe we'll go to Disneyland because they do a whole Disneyland day for YouTubers for VidCon. But it's going to be a cool adventure. So anyway, I'll do a whole documentary style thing. I'll record as much as I can. Hopefully it'll be this much better this year. Maybe I know what to expect and they have a lot more going on. All right, I've rambled enough. It's so hot here in Vegas, guys. I mean, we have a heat warning this weekend, 105. I think this weekend's going to be 111. And if you look at this place here, this is my vault. And I built this part of the garage and there's no air conditioning in here. I have a ceiling fan and all that, but there's just no air in here. And so I remember last summer, I was just sweating bullets in here because there's just no circulation. I can't have the fan on because, it affects the sound. So, but anyway, it's just hot in here. So you're going to see me doing a lot shorter things, I think, for the summer. So I don't have to be in here so much. Nothing against you. It's just that you don't want to see me look like I have a stroke and get comments below. Thanks for watching. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard. Check out VegasFilmCritic.com. Subscribe. Share, comment below. Thanks so much. Talk to you next time.